Scotland bound, mate, Scotland. Be pouring a rain down there later on, that. Without a doubt.
There's nothing Derek likes more than a trip beyond Hadrian's Wall.
So I'm going up there today to pick up. They tell me on Austin 7, and they tell me it's parked in a bit of an unusual place, so we're going to have a bit of a chew getting it out. Well, that's nothing new, so it don't really bother me a great deal about that. But so it'd be interesting, you know, as long as it's not in his bedroom, it'll be all right.
The car that's for sale is in the dining room.
Oh?
It's in the dining room.
The car's in your dining room?
This car's in the dining room, and it has been for the past 18 years.
The Austin hasn't moved since it was driven in almost 2 decades ago.
This is a 1938 Austin 7.
And why have you got it in your dining room?
Well, my grandchildren persuaded my partner that it would be fun to have it in the dining room, and she was not very enamoured with that. It's been where they sat and ate their breakfast cereals, and they've climbed in and out of the windows and through the roof and done all sorts of things. It's been well used.
But not in the traditional...
Not in the driving sense, no.
It's in very good nick, isn't it?
That's fully functional, although it hasn't run for 18 years, but it is fully functional. My parents never owned a car, other than for a brief period. When I was very young, they bought an Austin 7, and they couldn't afford to keep it going, so that's in their honour. I've had it for about 38 years, and it's been in the dining room for 18.
Andrew's partner, Vi, is less enamoured than he is.
When I first saw it, it was unkept. So my job has been to keep it clean, especially after all the frolics that goes on in it. Drinking, eating, legs hanging out the roof. Andrew was once in that car with nearly 12 women who were 20 years onwards, and all there was legs all over the place. Loved every minute of it.
I can't remember that at all. We're moving house, and if I moved it into the garage in my new house, I think it would sit there with a blanket over it, with a sheet over it, and it would be a great shame. Somebody will want to get a lot of pleasure and enjoyment from it, so it's time for it to go. It's served its purpose in our family.
Time for Mr. Austin to go somewhere else.
You'll be glad to see its tiny little tailpipe going down that drive.
I will.
The Mathewsons have a very particular expertise in extracting vehicles from unusual and tricky situations.
Oh, blimey, there.
Yeah.
All right.
Today, Derek is faced with one of the oddest: to remove a 1938 Austin 7 from a Scottish dining room.
Hey, we're here. Look at that. Lovely area. Beautiful views, look at that. You can see all the way to Dundee. Beautiful. Really lovely. Well then.
Well, Derek.
It's exactly what you want round here, isn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I've watched you on the TV for years.
TV, have you?
You don't look a bloody bit different.
I'm looking forward to seeing this car. Now, I'm told it's in an unusual place.
It's in an unusual place.
Well, well, I don't know. That's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
What do you think?
It's incredible. It's a big 7, isn't it? It's an Austin big 7.
It's a big 7. It's a big 7, yeah, it's a big 7.
Yeah. And this is sat in here for years.
It's been here for 18 years. The dining table and chairs went, and more toys came in. They used to get in behind the wheel and they were pretending to be driving.
On holidays and things like that. Yeah, I can imagine it, yeah. Well, it's amazing.
Next up, extricating the Austin from its resting spot of 18 years. Derek's going to need a novice's help. Andrew's partner, Vi.
Vi, would you be happy sitting in it while we pushed it out, or would you be concerned? Are you? That's the way then, yeah.
So the foot brake is that one on this, is it?
It's the middle.
Yeah.
The middle one.
It's the middle one.
Right.
Oh, you sure you'll be all right? Oh, I'm losing confidence now. But, yeah, that one makes a noise and that one makes it stop.
Okay.
So you're all right on that one there, yeah?
Okay.
You all right?
Yeah.
Stay confident.
We're going on a bear hunt.
That's it, you've got it, yeah. A little bit of right hand down, I think. Are we all right there, Andrew?
Yep.
Just straighten up a bit, Vi. A little bit of left hand down. That's it. Give it some right hand now, if you can. Some right hand down. Now, a little bit of shunting. That's it. Back again. There you go.
She'll do it, that, I think, Derek.
Lovely. Will we do it now?
Yeah, we'll do it now. OK, we're there.
Ah, we'll do it now.
Now.
Righto, we're away. Smooth as silk and quiet as a lamb. Never find a better runner.
Yeah, sad to see it go.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, a wee bit, but not really. It's time. It's the right time. And hopefully somebody else will get a lot of fun out of it.
Yeah, bang on. Yeah, lovely. A little bit that way, Andrew. So you can hold it about there.
Yep.
I've got it, let it all off.
OK.
That's it. If you can lock her up there.
OK.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, if they all went as easy as this, we'd be laughing, wouldn't we? Thanks for your hospitality.
Lovely meeting you.
And you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And thank you ever so much.
No problem.
Good luck with things. And most importantly,
Your cakes. And your
my food on the way
sandwiches.
home.
Yes.
It means I haven't got to stop.
No.
Keep going.
Enjoy.
Thanks for coming.
See you again soon.
See you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
How about that, eh?
That's you gorgeous.
The Austin 7 Derek removed from a Scottish dining room is back at HQ.
We're pleased to get it. Not that it's ultra valuable, but it's a nice straight car and it'll sell well. Yeah, bit of right. That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, let it go.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of left. Tiny weenie, but not a lot. That's it, yeah, go on. Roll her up. Hang on. She's sweet.
What have we got here then? We've got an Austin Big 7, which, believe it or not, is a bigger version than the Austin 7. So the Austin 7 is probably the only, or one of the only cars out there that is sort of bucking the trend with regard to this period of production being saleable or not. There are signs that a new generation is starting to show interest, but they have got to be absolutely lovely and out the box. I mean, that little car there will probably witness £4,000 or £5,000, which is crazy, isn't it, really? Sort of the price of a bathroom suite, isn't it, almost? It wants to go to a lovely little village somewhere, doesn't it? And it wants to take the kids to school on a morning in the summer and pick them up of an afternoon, and it wants a Labrador sat on the back seat, and it just wants, basically, you just want to go back to James Elliott, don't you? And just pretend for a while that we are back in a place that was so much easier and simpler and just generally nicer, I think. Nostalgia, eh? It's a powerful thing, isn't it? Four, 5, 7 is the Austin 7. Now, these are little cuties, aren't they? There they are. Everyone should have an Austin 7 at some point. 1938, this one. We've got 4, 5, we've got 4, 6, we've got 4, 7, 4, 8, 4, 9. £5,000 bid, 5,000, 5, 1, 5,001, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5,004, 5, 5, at £5,500. Great little car. 5,006, 5, 7 we've got. 5,007. At £5,700, it's on.
5.7 is absolutely bang on.
£5,700.
They'll be over the moon with that, over the moon.
So,